Mel, what did we had some good, fun little gaming current news, but what did you want to talk about here?
I had several. First was porn, and then romantic comedies, and then horror movies, and I finally settled on not celebrity but fictional characters that you want to be like romantically involved in, or you have a crush with, or your best friend. So make sure to state what you want, whether it was when you were a child or now.
All right, let's start with you. What's your fictional character crush? Since you
Let me
brought it
pull
up,
up
you
my
you
notebook.
start this.
Do I have 30 minutes?
No, probably not.
Okay. David from the Lost Boys. That's the one keeper submarine
Oh,
paid. Oh, I had the biggest crush on him.
so
Every
predictable.
character ever, every character ever that Josh Hartnett played, I had a crush
Oh
on
wow.
every one of them.
Oh, the
Same with Corey
faculty.
Haim. Oh my gosh, the faculty. Yes. Okay. Like when Angelina Jolie's character gets out of the tub in Wanted, like for a split second, I had a crush on her right there.
Me too.
Let's see. Everybody did.
Hmm.
Um, Winona Ryder in Heathers and the
Ooh.
Christian Slater character in Heathers. Oh my God, I think I have a problem like red flags. Like I really like red flags. Let's see, all of the T-Birds from Grease 1 and 2.
One
These are all
and two.
crushes. Yeah, 1 and 2, more 2 because I really like Danny. Let's see. Michael Myers, Ghostface, Matthew Lillard's character mostly. Um,
Not Skeet.
uh,
Poor
Optimus
man Johnny
Prime
Depp.
and Bumblebee. Oh yeah, I
Bumblebee.
like. Oh,
All right.
yeah, he
Okay.
was pretty cool. Are we gonna cut me off now? Are we
Yeah.
cutting me
No, no,
off?
no. We'll come
Johnny
back.
from
No.
Dirty
We'll come
Do
back
not
to you.
cross
Dancing.
the
We'll come
line.
back
Focus
to
on
you a
the
little bit.
music, so you're good.
Um,
Enjoying this very much.
None of us could, don't worry. We'll just have you go for the whole time. But I,
Yeah,
I,
I'm cool
I,
with
I
that.
had to think about this a little bit because I think about when I was younger, and so I'm like, all right, the first person. I wouldn't even say, like you said, more of a BFF because it's a movie I loved, and the movie I recently referenced that Soto never saw, um, with Journey and Natty Gann. She just basically goes across the country to find her father. It's a great Disney film with John Cusack as well. And when I was a kid, I always imagined the two of us would get on adventures together. So for a BFF, it would be her. It was never a fictional character, love interest. It was just like, yeah, this girl's cool. I want to go cross country with her. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird running away. But my first crush, as far as a movie goes, that I remember, and I've said this countless times, from the Karate Kid 2, which is the best movie in the series, and I will fight everyone on that. But Kumiko and Daniel had such a great relationship. But yeah, I loved
Yeah.
Kumiko in that movie. There was such an innocence to that love relationship. But definitely, I was like, damn, I was like, hey, I'm becoming a teenager now. But that, if anything, that, and then I guess video game wise, I don't know. I know everyone ships that Final Fantasy Aerith and Tifa, but I always love Final Fantasy VIII. So if there's a fictional character as far as video game goes, it would be Renoa from Final Fantasy VIII. That's about it. As an adult, I don't think I really have a fictional character crush. I never really think about it, but I remember growing up, yeah, Karate Kid Part 2, I was in love with Kumiko. So Tengu, what about you? What fictional characters did you fall in love with or had crushes on? Let me rephrase that question before I get you in trouble.
No, I didn't have any crushes. It was more what Mel was saying with like BFF stuff, and I was like, I wanted to be friends with Snake Eyes from GI Joe.
Oh, I love Snake
That's
Eyes.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
What
yeah, I
about
because
Duke?
I Duke, not no, not really. You know what I remember about Duke? Having a snake spear going through his chest. That's what I
Dude, the G.I.
remember.
Joe movie, so
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
I could do a podcast on just that movie. So good.
yeah.
So
I
violent.
remember that. Y-
Perfect.
first I remember, wasn't there like because I remember Snake Eyes playing basketball with Storm Shadow, like at one of the end of the episodes or something like that.
It feels right.
I don't know. I just remember they had some bullying thing, and then like Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes came over like big brothers and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, don't mess with that kid," and I felt like that kid, you know? It's like,
Oh,
Sounds familiar.
yeah,
Oh, so
G.I.
sweet.
Joe.
yeah. So yeah, it's just
Poor
Snake Eyes.
Josh
He
Lucas.
didn't talk. He just took action. So
He was stoic
Yeah.
kind of a dude. He was cool.
Yeah.
He was very
Yeah.
cool. I think mine was probably the Baroness if I had to choose G.I. Joe.
Baroness. Yeah.
So sexy. Oh,
Destro.
my crushes are just gonna tell so much about me because Winona Ryder in Beetlejuice was my first one.
I can see that.
Yes.
I can see that. Thank you, Chad.
You're
And
welcome.
also Ali Sheedy in The Breakfast Club, but also Ali Sheedy in Short Circuit. Um, both great performances, but yeah, Ali Sheedy in Breakfast Club was fantastic. But
You
not to
saying
go
all
on to
these
mine.
things, I'm starting to think I'm bisexual. Or at least I was when I was a kid.
Yes,
Just
that
for the
one.
characters.
Yeah, I mean that dude. It's just and then I mentioned Elvira too. So again, I'm writing all this down because I'm like I probably have to just review this later and be like, wow, I always had a type.
It's always
In
been there,
therapy, talking
so
to his
A
therapist.
pattern. Yeah.
It's true. Chad laughs because Chad, he's laughing for a very specific reason. But yeah, it all was pointing this way, Chad.
yeah, it led you to where you are now, and accept it. You don't need no therapy. Uh,
Yeah.
so what about
And
you,
my wife
Madness?
has no problem, by the way, saying that she's
Oh, I know
a
she
dog
doesn't. I
chick,
know she
so
doesn't. She admits it. So
yes.
it's not anything bad or anything
That was a
like
green.
that. So
That was a green flag for me.
yeah, you're like I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
Madness, what about you? Fictional characters, crushes, BFFs.
For me, BFF, it's kind of like you about traveling around the world doing adventures. It's Nate Drake, Nathan Drake. I
Oh, that's a good one.
is hilarious. I know some of them might be dangerous, but you got to take the risk sometimes. Character crush. I couldn't really think of him, so I just thought Buffy. That was like the kind of main series I started watching when I was younger. That's the only
You gotta
two
take a
things.
risk sometimes. I love that. It's true. You do. Don't let anybody tell you different, Madness.
That's the things I could think of.
Which we do every time we play video games and there's explosions.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
Take a risk at sometimes.
call
All
it the
right.
universe's little kisses.
Oh
So
wait,
Mel,
I'm
do you
not
want?
done.
Oh,
And then
Mel, do you want to finish your list now? Go ahead. You.
There's Hellboy. Let's see. Now listen, I know Elvis was real, but the Elvis movie that recently came out, that Elvis version. Let's see. I kind of have a thing for Cthulhu. Let's see. Pennywise.
An Eldritch?
That might need a therapist. That's
A
Burt Reynolds'
cosmic
character
horror?
from Smokey and the Bandit. All the Golden Girls. I would love to be like best friends with them.
That's a good best friend group. I would be in on that group
Yes.
now that you think because
That is an
Yeah.
awesome group. Negan from The Walking Dead. I so love him. Which
I would want to be his friend,
yes,
but I
red
just don't want to meet
flag.
the end of the bat. That's why.
Yeah, Lucille.
Yeah, all right.
Wayne and Garth. I love them. Like basically, I'm just looking at my wall of Funko Pops. Storm. I think I said Optimus Prime and Bumblebee earlier. Let's see.
Megatron.
Red from Fraggle Rock. Cheer Bear. Papa Smurf. Yeah, like all of
Wow.
like these are my loves.
Wow.
All the dentist from Little Shop of Horrors.
Ah,
Like,
yes.
yeah,
Oh my-
yeah. So I'm just gonna stop now.
Okay, so no.
I'll keep
Let me
it
ask you
going.
something, Mal. Yeah, we'll stop your list, but I have a question for you, and I'm going to pose this, because that is a shit ton of crushes. Okay, what was your first topic again?
It's like the multi-version
Let's
crushes.
let's say that one
Where
four-letter
are you?
word there. What was it again? All right, so
Oh God, no!
no.
She just said Papa Smurf, bro. I don't want that in my
Blue
life.
dabba
dee dabba da.
Rule 34. Alert! Alert!
Some of those were my best friends.
Wait, what about David Bowie? What about David Bowie? Fucking come on, Labyrinth. Hell
Okay,
yeah.
wait a minute. You know who is the top? Gemma from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh my God.
I can get you on the show.
I would be her best friend. She is so badass.
She's a ride or die.
So,
Yeah,
by the
she is.
way, Mel, I would like to say, if you did not see that comment, my wife commented that she thinks you're her soul sister.
I know she's my soul sister. I said that a long time ago.
All right. Well, we know Mel had the list of 50. Does anyone else want to throw out any fictional character crushes out there that they might have forgotten or BFFs before we move on?
I think Mel covered all of mine.
Yes.
Mel just covered the whole,
I
general.
think she's about hit
And
everything.
Mr.
Yeah.
T,
Spread.
Oh, pretty cool.
Mr. T, the cartoon or real life?
the real life.
Slaughter.
I will say, if I had a
What about Clubber Lang?
Oh,
Oh my God! All right. We're gonna move. This list can keep going. I think Mel will just go on for ages.
I would.
A few moments later.
Our last
Because
topic.
Hannibal Lecter was mentioned, I do have to bring something else up.
Is that a crush?
Celebrity crush, Joe Dirt.
So dirty.
Remember he was in the hole? If it's the lotion, I'm putting the lotion on my skin.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Sorry.
man.
A few moments later.
Right.
I
Yeah.
like that one. That's cool.
I really hope that Optimus Prime is real. I really do.
So you can fulfill one of your celebrity crushes.
Transformers. I'll be
How do you
like,
fo-
oh my God, can I
Is it-
ride in you, please?
Oh
Whoa.
my God.
This is not the topic you discussed. We already talked about
She
this.
did say porn at the very beginning. She did say it.
so
It's not like it came out of left field.
full circle.
Oh, and Levi from Attack on
God.
Titan.
Oh my God. He
All right,
is
so-
a badass. He is a badass.
Oh,
He
my
really
God.
is. Oh my God, he's a badass.
But thank you, those who are still, in our chat, and if you're watching this on video, thank you all. And leave a comment. Is Mel's list worth it? Who would you add to Mel's list? That's what we want to know. Mel, I expect you to type out your list in the comments. She'll be typing for a year, so.
She's like
would just keep-
Cube from
I already wrote a
Hypercube.
book, and the reason behind everything. I'll send you a copy. I'll sign it.
But thank you all, and yeah, we're just going to end the broadcast. So have a good one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.